It's me, Mario!
Good day, people, and welcome to another episode of Four Brothers in the Basement. I am your host, Fox Dorsey. Joined with me by Lex Dorsey,
What up?
Phoenix Child, and Will Dorsey. On today's show, it's time to start saving those dollars and let the countdown begin. The next wave of generation console wars is coming up, and we take a look at Sony's PlayStation 4 announcement press conference to give you all of the important details. After that, we're going to give you 5 signs of when it's time to turn in that GamerCard. But first things first, let's see what everybody's been playing. Lex, what you been playing?
Well, guys, still on my Call of Duty, 4th Prestige, and I am also working on Guild Wars again because I need to get my other character back up to 60 and get my last character up to 80.
Phoenix Child, what you been playing?
Well, I started off playing Guardians of Middle Earth. PlayStation Plus subscribers got it free. Yes.
I'm going to get mine.
Exactly. I just picked up Crisis. I just got it in the wrapping. I don't know why, because Guardians of Middle Earth is like a PS3 version of League of Legends. So that's what I've been playing.
Will, what you been playing?
I've been playing Guild Wars. My computer just upgraded it. It looks beautiful.
Stop bragging about this.
You can't hear it though. It's silent.
It's like it's not even on.
So we should be expecting some really great PC reviews from you.
I'm taking beautiful videos of it, not lagging.
There are a few key definite points of information that we can take away from Sony's press conference. A, there's a PlayStation 4 coming. And B, it's coming this holiday. After that, a lot of the details that they gave us, we really need more concrete information, and we'll probably get that within the months leading up to E3. But let me just get you guys' feel about how you think their press conference went, and do you really think it was necessary?
Yes.
Go ahead. Okay.
Just because, like everybody else is saying, last year E3 is no longer for us, no longer for gamers. It's for shareholders, and that's why they had this press conference. Because if they would have had it at E3, I believe shareholders and all them, they would have just took away what we got from that.
Well, it definitely wouldn't have been a 2-hour event.
Right.
So I think that was a good thing from Sony to do, to go ahead and jump out the gate first and hold their own press conference. Lex, what was some of the information that you liked the most that came out of the press conference?
Actually, I liked a little bit about the graphics update that all the companies had, like especially Quantum Dreams. They did it again. They're always doing it every single year, and every time they come out to E3. But this year, at this press conference, they blew my mind. I liked it.
Phoenix, what's your thoughts on Sony's press conference?
It's about time. Honestly, think about it. If Sony did come out with the PS3 before the Xbox 360, you'd have a lot more people with the PS3. So what Sony's doing with the PS4 is making sure they come out long before Microsoft even wants to say anything about a system. So now they're getting a bigger jump and probably going to have the more sales now.
Sony didn't show off their console. I'm pretty sure it was a strategic move to make sure that people are still going to be talking about the system because we haven't seen it. So now we're talking about what it's going to look like, pricing, stuff like that. But let's talk about the controller. So they showed the controller. It has one of the biggest changes to it. It has a move sensor bar located on the top of it, as well as a touch screen right above where the select and start buttons normally are. What do you guys think about the controller, and what do you think this opens up as far as possibilities?
Not making sense right now. The Move controller, they showed a demo of how you can see a CGI screen, and they moved the controller around so you can see everything that's happening on the screen. That was awesome, but at the same time, what am I going to use this touch screen for? I've already had little doubts about the Wii U and their touch screen of, hey, I got to look down, touch, and then look back up, look back down. So now I have an even smaller dimension of a touch screen, so...
Well, you know what's interesting is that a lot of people are assuming that it's a touch screen like the Wii U's pad, when in actuality it's actually more akin to what the PS Vita's back touch screen is. So I don't really know how much graphics they're going to display on the actual touch screen, But from what I've read is it's going to be more so where you just extend your thumbs to the top of the controller and you kind of, make
Little
circular motions, something like that.
So I just pretty much just scanning through inventory though.
yeah. Instead of using the D-pad,
That's what you doing? I'm scanning through inventory bastard. Okay, that's good.
Let's talk about another feature of the controller. There is a shared button. There's two different buttons. There's a share button and something else. Let's talk about the share button. What do you guys think about them integrating social media with the touch of a button?
Now, the share button I do kind of like. 'Cause that way I can post to my friends, hey, look, I'm at a higher level, or I've been to a part of a cave that you've never been in, maybe, or, share some of my most good actions like, ooh, my headshot. Yeah, y'all like that, don't you? So it's more of a getting to let people know what games you're into, and like they said, also to let them know how often you play, what you're good at, what you're not good at, and to see what other people do, and it's pretty nice.
See, now you're kind of getting into the whole aspect of them being able, people joining, looking at your game. That's what you're getting into. To try to give them guides of what they're doing wrong and what they're doing right. That's what you're getting into. That little cloud, the little.
Oh no! That's just like the share button. That you show pictures.
But
of.
yeah,
That's
but
a whole
it also
different
lets
thing.
you. Yeah, it also lets you upload videos that you done.
Right.
In the gaming world, we like to compare stats and challenges. And, I did such and such in under XYZ time. Well, now as I'm playing it, I can hit the share button theoretically, because we don't know for sure exactly how it's going to work. But theoretically, I can hit the share button as I'm racing in Gran Turismo 5, and you can actually see me run my race and how well I'm doing, how I'm hitting the curves, all live, all instantly. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, if it works like that, like they said it should, it's going to be a cool thing. It's nothing new. I mean, because being able to share things, because really what this reminds me of, it's a more robust. When Halo first came out and they had that's what it kind of reminds me of. Just a video editor just like that. But let's talk about what else. There's a speaker button on the controller that could double as a speaker and a microphone. Let's talk about the games. How did you guys like some of the videos for the games?
I like, the only game that I actually liked was Watch Dogs and the Final Fantasy one. That's the one I actually like too.
Okay.
Those are the only two games that I
Well,
like.
if you're talking about that Final Fantasy one, they showed that one last year. It was like
I don't
Gears
remember
Philosophy
that,
or
though.
something like that. They showed that last year at E3. I remember specifically seeing that because I thought that was a Final Fantasy, and I tweeted on that about that being Final Fantasy last year. The only thing is, I do agree with Will being Watch Dogs, because if you think of everything else, it wasn't actual gameplay. It was just showing videos of, hey, we're going to have this game coming out, and it looks good.
Yeah.
That's nice, but once again, we all remember, everything is played on a PC formatted video, so we're thinking, okay, it might look nice now, but Watch Dogs was phenomenal. Once again, another game trailer, which makes me want to get it even more.
Now, what about Killzone? Because when I was watching that video, I really couldn't see what he was
I don't.
couldn't see
What's the
anything.
appeal with Killzone? Like, I really feel like Killzone is like a mediocre. It's like I've never liked Killzone.
Have you even played the trilogy?
I played the first Killzone that came out for the PS3, and then I played Killzone Liberations for the PSP. Didn't like either one of them.
Okay, so Killzone has a trilogy that came out, HD trilogy that came out. We should check it out and not just shoot it down first. Honestly, I'll play it.
All I'm saying is, with as many shooters as there is in this current generation, why am I wasting my time on Killzone and Resistance? I just had to throw that out there because they were both by Sony. Like they were both garbage to me.
Yeah, but they're not doing Resistance anymore. They're only bringing back Killzone and Infamous.
Well, I wasn't impressed with Killzone's.
I was actually highly skeptical because for some unknown reason the guy knew exactly where it was.
He was like,
the whole
how
time.
you see him?
There was like two guys
That's
in front of
what
him, but
I
he
said. I
actually
couldn't
got
see who
far.
he was shooting at, and that's what.
The
that's where he was
crosshairs,
at.
the crosshairs went red. And that's like the only way you knew he was shooting at somebody.
Before we run out of time, I also want to hit a few other points that they mentioned. when we were comparing, you had mentioned the Wii U and the touchscreen. With the Vita, I believe, and I said this when the Vita first came out, that I didn't think the Vita was developed for the PS3. Now we come to find out that it was actually developed for the PlayStation 4, because with its cross-play platform, you're going to get a lot more of that. And it's kind of like the Wii U, where you can have your Vita and you can be playing on the PS4, and then someone come in, you can take it off the screen, you can still play on your Vita. But the good thing about the Vita is it's a standalone console, whereas the Wii's pad isn't. You need the Wii U to play on the pad. With the PS Vita and the PlayStation 4, you don't need that. So I think they've done a very smart move. Now it's more so about moving and pushing more Vitas. I predict it's going to be a price drop on the Vitas.
What do you mean predict? They already did it in Japan. If they don't do it in the US,
it's coming. Yeah, it's coming.
I'm already pissed.
Because they're gonna want to get people. They're gonna want to get Vitas and more Vitas in the hand of more people, so that way they might think that we might buy a PS4 if we already have a Vita. And one more thing, no backwards compatibility.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm sick and tired of people always saying this. How are you mad about this?
How am I mad about? I got 15 PS3 games, and now you're telling me that you're coming out with a new system and the same company. I can't
switch back and forth.
Okay, we were all born in the NES system days, all of us. So, did you get mad when Super Nintendo went to Nintendo 64? Did you get mad when Nintendo 64 went to GameCube? Did you get mad when GameCube went to Wii? No. Yes, I know that's true.
Whoa.
No, but did you ever get mad when all those happened? No. What we did as real gamers.
What year was that?
No, what we did as
What year was that? In 2013.
We're from 93 to 96 was
okay, 93. In the year 2013 and the year 2014, if I can't play my old games on the new current system, I'm not buying your system. Or at least I'm not buying your system first. Now, if Xbox comes out and says, okay, only a few of our games are going to be backwards compatible, that's the console that I'm probably going to buy first. That is a big major factor. Nobody wants to have. Why do you think Nintendo always? Well, besides the 64, now they're. Why do you? Game Boy, you could play Game Boy
from all the way
the very first Game Boy almost all the way through the game. Yeah, exactly. That's why the Game Boy was so dominant. Backwards compatibility. Now what they're saying is they're gonna have their cloud service is gonna have a whole backwards catalog. Mm-hmm. No, I like my physical media. If I already have it in my house, I should be able to put it in.
That's supposed to be a big thing too. Being able to go stream games and not having to go and have.
But what if I don't have the internet?
That's true too. That's what I didn't like either.
Like what?
That's it. That's it. You got
the internet to do that.
Everybody's all concerned about the multiplayer platforms and everything where we played old school Call of Duty or we played old school GoldenEyes that we can now play online against everybody. Yeah, back then we didn't have that. Now we have it, but that doesn't mean anything. If you think back to, now I'm going old school, we go back to our original episodes. Yeah, I'm not going to point out who's had every single system lined up. Proud to say that I had every system, and I'm darn sure going to show it. Now, yeah, we're going to
ask me how many games I got sitting around that I can't play because none of them are backwards compatible. It's wrong!
Ask him how many of the systems that he got that are sitting around that he still got now.
Well,
there we go.
We have ran out of time. Trust me, there's going to be more information, more discussions about the PS4 and also what Xbox will do because now the ball is kind of in their court. Yeah.
But...
Real quick, hurry up, we're running out of time.
What makes you a gamer?
5 things. Yep.
Oh, 5 things. Oh, yes, let's hurry up and do this quickly. 5 signs when it's time to give up your gamer card.
Throw it away.
Listen, the first one, if you're offline for over 30 consecutive games,
I don't like that one.
Give up your gamer card. If you use your consoles 75% of the time for Netflix or Hulu Plus,
every time I see you come on,
give up your game card. Give it up. Give it over. If you didn't play any of the top 5 to 10 games from last year, you just give it here. If you still read the manuals to learn how to play your games,
who does that?
We're talking this manual.
Wait, there is no manual.
I'm talking about.
Give up.
What is it?
Give up your gamer card. Hold on, guys. One more. And last but not least, if you play a game that you just bought for 5 hours and you automatically go online to look for a guide, what was the point of buying the game? Give up your gamer card.
Give it up.
I'm your host, Fox Dorsey, and remember, there's a gamer in all of us. You just need the right game.
C4.
I use blocks for Minecraft.